Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of FortressCraft. So, I did spend a little bit of time off camera getting our turrets in place and all ready to go. I changed the design just a little bit. I put a roof on our building here, and yeah, so all the turrets are powered up and working. I don't know how they'll survive with power usage. I don't know exactly how much power they use for attacking, but eventually we may just have to upgrade these to the Mark II power cells. But I think this should work out pretty nicely. So the way it works is we have a laser transmitter here. It goes up to the roof. And then on the roof we do have a Mark II here, and then it distributes it in a ring from a laser transmitter to a power storage block, laser transmitter, and so on, all the way around. So I'm hoping that if we run into any more bees, we'll be able to fend them off this time. I think they might be coming up too. Base threat approximate is 0. I don't know, maybe that resets when you log out or something, because I don't think we actually had an invasion at all. I know last episode it said incoming threat in like 36 minutes. So yeah, 0 shots, 0 kills, 0 damage. Same thing, yeah, so none of these actually fired. And I don't think our Arthur turret fired. I did have them mounted kind of while I was building this, just in case. So yeah, so it looks like the threat level reset back to 0, which is pretty cool. Alright. So, what are we going to do this episode? Let's take a look at our laboratory, see what we can start crafting up here. Alright. So with cold research, intermediate minor upgrades, and advanced logistics, I think what I want to do is advanced logistics. Cold research, I dug down a little bit more, just to kind of see how much material there was down below. I got to about 375, and there's quite a bit of unknown materials down there. And I didn't run into any issues with the cold, so I don't think we're going to do cold research quite yet. What I want to do is advanced logistics. It gives you better storage options from what I understand from the scripting. And intermediate minor upgrades. Our mines are pretty good. I don't think we need new drills or anything, but I'm not 100% sure what you get with this upgrade. But like I said, we don't use drills to begin with. We just use the excavators raw. So we'll go with advanced logistics. So we're gonna need 25 basic experimental pods and 15 intermediate pods. So let's take a look. So we have plenty of copper plates, and we need more PCBs. So let's get advanced logistics started. We will... Oh, so we have 19 already. Awesome. Need to get rid of that. That's a logistics hopper. That's not going to store enough for us. Throw that in there, and we'll get this party started. Alright, so that's just going to fill up. And, let's see, 19, 6, 25. Oh, that is actually perfect. So if we fill that with copper plates, fill that with PCBs, this should start working. Alright, so that should create 6 more basic experimental pods to combine with the 19 that we already had, and then that should make 25. Either that's very coincidental, or I did a I did a little work off camera, or not off camera, but in the previous episode to prepare for that. I'm going to say it's just coincidental because it's cooler. So, we still need to get some more power generation up in here. We may do that at the end of the episode, if we have some time. So, alright. We'll let that do its thing. And we're going to come back over here and hop into the mines. Now, like I said, I did dig down a little bit further just to clear out some new area. Let's see if we have any scans recipes we need. Not really. We'll get this all stocked up with some iron. There we go. Alright, I guess we might as well do our rounds. We'll clear all of these out. And power generation's actually been pretty good for our mines. It's still not all that great up top. You know, those turrets did take a lot of power and pretty much drained us entirely for about 10 minutes while they were charging up all of those power storage units. But what are you gonna do? So one issue that we still have at the moment is we have no lithium. But further down, I did find a couple of areas where we should be able to get some lithium deposits, so I'm not too concerned about it. All right, so let's hop down here. I don't remember which side I put. Oh, I actually did it on the correct side. I am happy about that. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong level. All right, yeah, excellent. I put this one on the right side too. So, came down here. Got this dugout to a 3x3. We have to get rid of that, but it should not be a problem. You can actually do a power remove to get rid of ores that you don't really need. So I think I'm going to do that. We don't really need these two. If you hit Control and then do a remove, it's going to go through and it's just going to basically destroy those blocks. You only get one ore per destroy. So it's really not something that you want to do to recover those materials. We're basically just getting rid of it. And as you can see from my suit power, it uses an absolute ton of power. So not something you want to do unless you really need to. But for that, we're probably going to land on it and kill ourselves, so we might as well just kind of smooth it out. Alright. So here's our gold. Some power put back in. How much gold do we have? 16, not a whole lot. I just cleaned them out after the last episode, after I quit. Now, last time we had kind of a weird lighting issue where everything was like red shifted. I was kind of concerned about it. I didn't know what was going on with that. I actually figured it out. As I was tunneling down, I found this place. So we got a neat little cave here, and I'm actually going to light this up so I can find my way back. Because the last time I went exploring down in this area, I got lost for quite a while. So we have some stuff that we need to scan. So that's just a glow shroom. We have these right here. So like a red crystal looking thing. Let's scan this up. And hopefully that'll get us some cool stuff that we can scan. And I think I'm going to grab a couple. Just so that we can craft with them if they make anything cool. Luckily they glow so we can see exactly where they are. Alright. So this is quite a large cave. These purple ones I think we already have, right? Yep, purple glow pod. Quite a bit. Let's see what's up here. This is just a roof of deep stone. Oops. Alright. Now, question is, did we get lost again? Ooh, there's some gold up here. See how big this vein is. Not very big. Alright. Let's take a peek. There we are. Alright. There's our beacon to get back home. Oops. Still attached to my grappling hook. Alright. So, this right here is our shaft. And went down quite a ways to here. So 375. So we're going to ping unknown, and you can see that there's just tons and tons and tons of ores down here. So I'm definitely hoping that this is what we were looking for, and this gets us our nickel and our titanium. So let's just start mining over and see what we get. Hopefully we find both, and this is just not like a ton of deposits of the same thing. Oops. Scanning unknown block. Alright. And I think I want to go back to the surface and discover what that is so that we're not constantly just finding the same block over and over again. So, let's do that. I think the time it takes to go back to the surface and do a research is less time than tunneling over to something that we already know. Although our hole is getting extensively deep. I'm not sure if there's any way that we can actually increase our speed with coming up here. I know we have a lift, but I don't know what the speed of that is or kind of the range or anything like that. So where was it? Yeah, so lift with underside piston. Slow and efficient vertical transport using lift compressors. So, attached to the base of the lift to improve lift performance requires power. So, I don't know. I don't know if that can bring us like 375 blocks, or if it's more of like 10 blocks, just to get you from one level to another. So, alright. So, let's do a little bit of research here. So, we have ruby crystals, which is nice. Should be able to make a couple of lenses and things from that. And we need 700 power, so we just have to wait a little bit here. And nickel ore, fantastic. Alright. So, what do we have? We have 2 ore extractors, and we have 8 hoppers. So, let's make a couple more ore extractors. And need more iron. We'll throw our iron in here and fill up our hopper. One more, and then we should have enough hoppers as well. All right. So let's just dig down here. To 375 is where we stopped. There we go, 375. Alright, we'll place down a little bit of lighting so we can see what we're doing. And here is our nickel ore. Let's kind of clear out the area, see if we have a flat surface we can work with. I forgot to charge my suit. That might come back to bite me. How much is this? 72. It's not very much, but it will get us going. So let's just kind of clear out a cavity here. Alright, so we'll do our standard excavator layout. And our hopper layout here. And let's see how much power we can give these. We'll do, say, 200. Actually, do we have a... We don't have a power cell. Alright. So, if we give them 200 apiece, that should give these all the ability to start mining down with enough time for us to find one more patch of new ores. Then we can go recharge our suit and top them off. Alright, so it looks like this direction is probably our best bet. Actually, since we have our ore in this direction already, I think we want to find another deposit over here so that we can transmit power to here and then piggyback on. So let's go for this deposit. It also looks like it's pretty big. So hopefully this is our titanium, and then we will be all good to go. Oops. Ran into a little bit of a snag here. What is this? Oh, I almost ran right off of that. Thank you, Nickel, for saving my life. Whoa, this place is big. It's weird how you find such massive, massive caves underground like this. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Is there anything cool down there? Looks like that's a... Is that a new type of enemy? No, it's organic rock. Alright. So if we need more organic rock, we can come on down here. Deep stone. Can I dig towards that and figure out what it is? Scan new block. Alright. So let's continue on our way here, and hopefully we don't fall down into the ravine, because that would be a bummer. Alright. Yep. And this one's definitely pretty large. And it's promising. Cannot rescan block. Alright, so those two blocks down there might be the same as that. I'm guessing since this is kind of a greenish color and that one was like a greenish blue, more than likely that's the titanium that we were looking for. And actually I want to go over here and start drilling on it, because I'm fairly certain that's what we were looking for. And I don't want to waste the opportunity while I'm down here. Let's see if we can find a nice 3x3 flat surface here. Well, we got a almost 3x3 here. Oh, there it is. Alright, perfect. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our hoppers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get these powered up as much as we can. And not gonna have enough power here. So we'll just give them 100 apiece. Alright, perfect. Oops. Placed another torch there by accident, but it's all good. Alright, perfect. Man, this was definitely a nice mission. Let's get warmed up here and head back to the surface. It is definitely going to be a long trip. So one of the first things that I need to do for this is definitely get some power transmitters down in that direction. Alright, nope. Oh, come on, I was standing on a torch. That's a bunch of junk. Oh well. Not a big deal. We'll just come back. So let's grab up some power here. And we have to visit our tin, because we haven't done that in quite some time. We might as well charge up Arthur as well before we do anything. Alright, get Arthur charging. Get our suit back to full power. There we go. Visit our last tin deposit. Do our research, and then we should be golden. All right. And there we have it. Good old titanium ore. So we can do a ruby focusing crystal if we need to. So, how much time do we have yet? We've got quite a bit of time. So we'll get that cooking up. Oh yeah, we are running low on power here. Next episode, we are doing a power generation episode. There is nothing we can do about that. Because we desperately need it. So should be able to make some solar panels now. Could probably do some pyrothermic generators. I don't know how much solar panels produce. Let's see if we have anything in here. Reference machines. I don't see solar panels in here at all, but we do have pyrothermic generators. Let's see, max power transfer, power 9.7 per second. Maybe I need to make one before it'll actually give me the information for it. Basic mining upgrades, complete research, available projects, new. Should be in machines, I would assume. Because pyrothermic generators in here. Unless I'm blind. Ah well. We'll figure it out. Why don't we make one? Bam. We just made one. Machines, is it in there now? Ah, it is. Okay. So, ooh. 22 per second. Interesting. Alright. So, I'm assuming that this has view of the sky. So the reason that this opening is here is because for the operation of the CPH, it needs this clearance to be able to like operate this beam and these louvers. So even if you put blocks there, it'll just destroy them. But I'm hoping we can put that there. Let's just see what happens. Sun is below horizon. Okay. So we'll just take a look and see if that actually starts producing power for us. 22 is pretty darn good, but it only does it during the day. So if you cut that in half, it's 11. And 11 is better than 9, and we don't need a coal resource, so that just passively gets us power. So, cool. Good stuff. Alright. Let's restock you. And there we go. So, how much, oops, got to go get it from our hopper. We have 14. Alright, 14. 14 doesn't really get us very far. We need 12 for this, so we can make one of these once we get some more titanium. Alright, and Arthur is fully powered up. So let's make one more trip down. We'll grab up some materials. Whoa! Or maybe not. I gotta dig out that hole a little bit. Alright. Let's get power back up here. Get Arthur fueled up. And that should do it. Let's just take a look at our personal crafting table, see if there's anything else that we can create here. It does not look like it. Alright. So, back in the hole. Slow down a little bit this time. Alright, there we go. That was a little bit better. And here we go. So what is this? This is deep stone. Let's fill this in. Make it look all nice and pretty. We'll get some torches out here. Get our area lit up real nice. And start adding power. Oops. Fill it all up with 200 more, and that should let them go a little bit longer for us. And the other thing that we desperately need is titanium, so I'm probably going to use almost all of my power fueling up the titanium so they can get working. Looks like Arthur's still covering us, which is good. Let's see. We'll get this one up to full. Alright, yep, so that's all he has for us. Top these off a little bit. I'm going to reserve just a little bit so that we can kind of survive the trip back to our mining hole. And there we go. So not a whole lot, but we'll at least be able to get started with our smelting on it. And then we can hopefully create an ore smelter and get the job done even faster. Alright, the long arduous trip back to the surface here. There has to be a better way of doing this. Maybe I'm just missing something, but yeah, I think I might make a lift next time and just kind of see what that's all about. Alright, so we'll put in our titanium, get that smelting. We'll restock. Let's see, where is it? Restock you, and now we play the waiting game. Alright, so how are you doing here? Collecting at a rate of 12%. Alright, so that's still opening because daylight is still coming. Interesting. 15%. Well, current rate is 4 PPS. So we'll come back to that when it's full daytime and see what our progress is. How are we doing over here? We've got, there's 25, so we've got about 17 done. And again, power generation is our big thing. So, oh boy. These things, I tell ya. We could probably put a couple of solar generators on top here, but I don't know if I want to spend that much gold. I think it would be a good idea, though. Decisions. Alright, we didn't find any more materials. We'll wait for our titanium. We have 13, so I think we can make something, right? No, we need 15 titanium and 12 nickel. Alright, well let's make some laser transmitters. That's 32. Holy cow, that's a lot. Alright. Well, let's make just a bunch of these in preparation for next episode. Like I said, I think next episode is just going to be power generation, using laser transmitters to get power down to those deepest of mines, getting some pyrothermic generators set up for our lab over there, getting some... I think what I want to do is set up some pyrothermic generators in the area. There's a big coal deposit over there, and I think there's a big coal deposit over there. And I want to start pyrothermic generators there and bring the power here so that we can start using it. I think that might be a great idea. So, yeah. So, pretty productive day, I think. We got our nickel and titanium, so we can officially start creating some of the bigger and better items that we have. Organic power storage, what are you? 1,500, 2,500. Ooh, that is pretty nice. We need some pristine glands. I think you get those from bees, though, so we need to be attacked. Organic rock, we can get pristine faceted eye. We, I think, can make... oh, so this requires recombined organic matter with no icon. So I'm not sure how to make that. So I'll hold off on that until we figure out what that actually is. Alright, and then, yeah. So, that'll do it for this episode, everybody. So, we'll pick up next time, which should be Monday, I believe. If my math skills are on point today. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed, everybody. And if you do happen to celebrate any particular holiday today, you know, definitely happy holidays to you and everybody. Spend some time with some family and some friends. If you don't celebrate any particular holiday at this point, you have yourselves a happy Friday. Take care and see you next time.